make sure before load the Gex.Md here is full working. So you get the same thing of the Gex.Md2, which is for, no, sorry, gamma Gex.Md3 is the same, will be the same thing for Gex.Md2, but for feature, only for ES and NQ. Same thing will be with the gamma, features gamma. You click here, you don't get nothing, you get error. But this will be the same thing of gamma levels right here for features. So you get two different gamma levels, one for options, equities, SPY, QQQ, stocks, and then you get ES and NQ have their own one. You cannot mix one to another one. So how you going to use the system? So the first time you open, you get this screen, depending what you have. So the better way to go, you click here on this hamburger, and then you can create your own workspace. You click in the plus, and then you put it any name, whatever you want to. Let's say you want to create a, I don't know, SPX charts. You put SPX charts. Then click OK. One time you get that, you click in close, and then you should get this right here. Then you click there, and then you can create layout. So for that, you say you want to do the chart, and then you get one layout, and then you can create another one. They say gamma, for example, gamma, and then you can keep creating no matter how many layout you wanted of the SPX chart. Why we do that? So you can navigate faster between screens, so you don't have to go back and forward and then redo the whole thing again. So let's say you want to get the charts. So you click in the charts, then you get price charts, and then you put SPX, and then you, for example, can reduce it here, and then see you want to see SPX and you want to get another chart, and then you see you want to see the VIX next to the SPX. You click here and then put VIX, hit enter, close this, then now you have SPX one side, VIX the another side. Close this. All right. Then you can start adding all the features you want. For example, you want to see the Hekihashi, do that. Then a faster way to create this, and then you don't have to do it twice. Let's do this. Let's put only one first, and then let's make it a one completed, and then let's replicate the second one really fast. So you create your own one. So you are right there in SPX, and then you want Hekihashi, or you can do it the bars, or you can do it a line, or you can do it areas. You want to do area, or you can do it a baseline, so you know. Put this smaller. Where we are, right here, or right there. We are in a SPY. We put SPX. Okay, so wow, we are right now in SPX. So you got, so do you do it baseline, you get like this. Or you can do a Renkos. But I like do a Hekihashi, so it's easy way to understand. It's, Then the next step, I'm going to the indicators. And then you can do a few things here. You can get the VWAP weekly right there. And then many people try to find out how you make a VWAP on SPX. Well, no worry about it. It's done. So this is the VWAP for SPX. So you get your VWAP, and then you can do it the curve, which is this. Then the curve have a few things you can use. You can use on the same day. You can go next day. You can go 2DT, 5DT, a week, 2 weeks, a month, or 2 months. This I like do after 12, 1DT, so I can see next day positioning. Or if it's close to the Friday, I like to see more in advance. Also, it's Monday, you put 5DT, and then you get the whole week in front of you, because you can get more details what they do or how you can expect every time the SPX touch any of these levels. But let's go back to 0DT. Then you got the hedging. When you click here, that's the daily positioning for 0DT. You got right there. You can do it like this. So every time we touch on only of these screens, they can okay. So how they work? We have a green on the top and then a red on the bottom. So that is the hedging from the dealer, and then the way I use it, or the way I'm designed to use it, anything on the middle amplify the move. See, we're going down or we're going up. So this we're supposed to hold right here. We'll be 65, 52. It's far away, but the larger the line, the more strong it is. The reaction, in this case, the lower the line, the less one. So for example, you go here, then they never go through the whole to the top, but they going near to the spikes. So right now, you can see they sitting on the big spike right here. Let me remove it so you can see more clear. So this spike, take a look again. The biggest spike is the one you want to press attention. You don't want to get too many attention to these little ones. You want the big boys like this. So this, I don't use it during the day. I just using to see weekly. How I do weekly? You click here and then I put a weekly. So I know exactly what to expect. And then take a look. Or if I I want to see more, I want to see the monthly one, I see which is the top, which is the bottom. So I know my range, 7,000 to 6760. Then you can keep in reducing, and then you can even see more. All right, so let me remove this. Now, the charm flow. You click here, and then this is the one everyone loves it, because this is the lifetime reactions lines, or what we can expect. So all these lines, the yellow and the blue, working on real times. Right now the market is closed, so it is not real time, but this, it is what supposed to starting tomorrow. So how you read this? Blue is always a magnet. no matter if that blue is in the bottom or is on the top. The main thing here between the blue and the yellow is you want to know, or the big difference is where they sitting. See, the blue is sitting below the price, like this, for example. This is a magnet. This is a rejection. So how you read this? Well, see, do you come here? Take a look here. Do you have a yellow? And you have a blue. This in the middle with nothing there is a black hole. That means the price can move freely anywhere they want. The thing is, see, to go higher, these lines, the yellow line has to go. They need, bye-bye, see you later, they have to go. On SPX, you get this with too many noises. The better way to see it or to spot it is using SPY or QQQ. So if you put a SPY, click OK. Now you see even better, more clear what this line is doing. So as you can see, the price now is on top of this and in the bottom. So how this is going to work? The price touching the lines, and then they are rejecting the lines, and then they go to the near one. See, this line do not move, they're going back to that one again. And then that it is how this works. Take a look here. We touch it, we reject it, we go up to the next one, we reject it, and then unless this line go away, we're going back to the big ones. And then we go back again, and then we try one more time. So because the market is closed, you don't see a real move how this works. But the easy way to understand, and then tomorrow when the market open, I'm going to do it another live class, showing this, because I already showed this on Friday and Thursday, and then everyone does what these lines does. But the better way to do this line need to go, so the price can move freely to the outside. See, this line stay there, we're not going nowhere. We have to go back again to the, to the big spike, something like this. Now, you can go and then say, okay, I want to see where is the dot, the charm flow, and then you can choose the next day. You click here, and then you see the next day, or you can do it 2 days in advance, and then you start to see it. So what we have here for Wednesday, so far we don't have no yellow lines. So that means to me, I get some kind of clue. See how they coming? And you don't see no yellow lines like that. The price move free. See, the lines coming, you have to see where they plot or where they stop. So you can starting make it your own plan to see where is the position you want to go, where is the position you want to leave. So take a look at this. So right now we have this, and then we have this in the curve. So the lines coming in, coming out. They reading today and reading 2 days in advance. Now let's see what I can expect by Friday. So take a look at this. Just wait for this get organized a little bit. Then let's change everything to Friday. You can see here we are on top of the yellow and then we face into the blue. So using this, we can expecting go to this area 684 first. Now how you know? Okay, let me show you something else. Let me stop this channel flow and then let me explain how the curve works so you can understand, because maybe some confused, but it's kind of easy. So anything you see like this, they are puts, strong put right here. Anything you see like that on the left side is calls. So how you read the curve? This is the middle. Anything on the left is calls. Anything on the right is put. Any spike point to the left, to the right, is put. Any spike point to the right is calls. So now when you see something like this, kind of stretch, the price go really fast through this area because it's no resistance or support anywhere. I mean, the put and call is very close, so you can move freely to the other side. That happened last Friday when we're going down. I say on the live, see, we're going through this area, this thing, gamma, we can move really fast from point A to point B, and then we did. In a matter of a few minutes, we dump a lot. So, see, the price go through this from the left to the right. I mean, they crossing put territory to call territory. So right now, we're still on the put side. Then right here, it is put. And one time we left this area, this is the near call. And then there's another one, and then there's a put here, it's a call, and then there's a put, call, put. That's the way you read this right there, that curve. So anything point to the right is put. Anything point to the left is calls. The spike is the same thing. Now, so do you see the spike like this? The stronger you see it is the big resistance right there. I mean, if you're going down and then try to, if you're going up and then try and then use stop here, it is a big resistance right there. So if you go into the downside, that would be a big support right here. So that's how you read the spike. Let me see if I can find another with better view on the curve. Okay, so QQQ. Okay, perfect. So in QQQ you will see something else different. So why we going up? You see QQQ step up right here. They find big support in this area. Now, when QQQ going through this, they can fly. They're going to fly really fast because it's, the curve is thin, it's very small. So you can fly from 61.1 to 65.5 in a matter of no time. Let's see what we have on the middle. Then let me see 0DT. All right. So in QQQ we have a black hole here. We have a right there. We have a magnet, and then here we have a reaction. You see what I say about the yellow? Anything on this side is reaction. Anything on this side, reaction. You see? Reaction. But when you see a blue like this, they go away now, like this, for example, it's a big magnet to the downside. Now, how you know we're going down? So you starting to see a lot of the yellow lines popping up, and then they pushing down the price. So one thing you have to understand in this model, it is yellow is a rejection, blue it is a magnet. See that yellow, it is on top of the price. One time we hit this, we're going to reject it. See that yellow is below the price, we're going to reject the lower, and then we keep going to the next magnet, which is the large one. You remember last Friday I point around 11 a.m. where we're going to the downside. We see a big bright dot on the bottom. I'm going through that now. I'm going to show you what the dot means. But what do you want to know? It is these two colors. This is a rejection, no matter if it's on top or if it's in the bottom. See, it's a here. One time the price touch this, they're going to reject that. See, we are on the bottom. See, the price touch it, we're going to reject as well, and then we bounce and then go higher. One time we go to the magnet, which is the blue one, we can reject it as well and then go to the near yellow. That's the way, it's the ping pong. So that's how you find out about these kind of colors. So you go here and then add the dots. That's where it's starting getting more correct on my end. So how you read this code, these dots? You see, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have 2 on the bottom. So how they work? Every time you see more dots on tops, and then just a couple of those or 3 on the bottom, the move is to the downside. See, you got a lot of dots on the bottom and then a couple of dots on top, the move is to the outside. I don't know if you guys remember last Friday, we have a lot of dots on top and then only one bright dot right here. I mentioned during the day that's the dot we're going to, because that's the big magnet to the downside, and then this dot is pulling down the price to the bottom, to the downside. Now you want to get this reading after 10 a.m. You don't want to touch this, you don't want to follow this between 9:30 and 10. Why? It's noisy and you don't get a real reading. And then you want to read SPY and QQQ. You don't want to read SPX. SPX, I never use it for duration or never use it for labels. Just a piece of advice, do not use this or do not follow the dots on SPX. Why? Let me show you. FPA, supposedly, they show me we're going higher. But you don't know when, you don't know to where. And then you get all these downside, put sides, and then you get all this noise, and then you don't get a real label, anything here. So the better way to use and play SPX, you get this guy, and then you use your SPY, QQQ, and then if you want to watch the VIX, just put it here and watch the VIX. So now you're able to start to see it, what to do or how you read SPX or whatever SPX is going to do. So as you can see here, QQQ showed me the move for tomorrow is to the downside. But this is the thing, I don't trust this. I don't trust this either till we open. Between 9:30 and 10, I don't do nothing. I just not follow anything. I just watch what the market is doing. I don't like a pre-market. I don't like it. Get any data from the overnight. You can read. You can have some kind of view, but it's many people entering on the market around 9:30, and then many other people just opening position without know what they're doing, and then that can screw up what are you going to do between 9:30 and 10. We prefer wait to 10 with everything it is already established, all the orders are already in, and then we got most of the things set up. So you start to see the dots, and you start to see the real levels, where to go or what is it going to do. Put this here. Up, sorry. So that is how you read this guy, but do not use like this, because if you have a bunch of screens, it's better you put this in different screen. You can open how many tabs you want, and then you can use it. You can even, so you have a larger screen, you can do it any amount of chart you want to open. That's no matter. You can use a single, or you can use it to 16, no matter, whatever. But the better way to go is wait to 10 and then see what the dot is doing on the bottom, on the top, and then this reaction line, what they're doing. That's why Friday I'll be able to figure out what would be the top level and then what would be the bottom level. Take a look here. 6900. It's really strong reaction area. Right there. And then 6800, it is the big magnet area to the downside. So how you figure out all this? So first you close this guy and then open SPY. And one time you are on SPY, on the 15 minute, you read again where is your bottom, where is your top. So 0D, 0D. Come on, 0D. Okay, so everything is 0D. So that's the data we have right now for tomorrow. So we are right there in kind of reaction area. We can go down to this point and then see all these lines go away. We can move all the way up to 6084. And then from there, we have to see the yellow is coming below the price. We keep going up. But see the yellow is positioning on top of the price. That would be, the top move. And you can do a couple things here. You can even sell the top, buy the bottom, or you can buy a put here and then go down with the price, or whatever you want to do. It's up to you how you trade. But yellow is a reaction. You touch it, price is on top of them. You touch it and then you go up. price is here, you touch it, you go down. Now, right now, we have a gel on top and gel on the bottom. So we can go back and forward the same level. As you can see, that's what we're doing. We don't move away. We don't get a big move because you need to have a blue or a black hole like this. So you can move with more points. Or you can move better. So anyone have a question or somebody else want to add something here?
Hey, Jermaine,
Yes,
this
sir.
is Jack.
Yes, sir.
I don't have a question it's pertaining to exactly what you just talked about, but it's since you're on this chart, I do have just a kind of general question, especially regarding the intervals and stuff. Because like you have right now, if you look at on the left side of your chart where you have SPY and the price 681.74, you have 15 minutes sitting there. When you go over to the top right, where you go to the settings for the module, can you hit that for me?
Let me.
To the top right.
Okay, what do you want here?
Yeah. No, go up a little bit where the settings is for the module. Right. Yeah. Right. No, to the left, the setting icon. Yes.
Okay.
Click that.
No, you don't worry about this yet. No worry about this.
Not even the interval that says
No,
1
no,
minute
no, no,
there?
no, no, no. No worry about this.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I tried to
That's-
this. I'm going to delete it because this or this it is already here. I'm going to.
Okay.
So do you take a look? The timing in here.
Yeah.
You know, because many times people get confused about this, and then they don't,
You're right.
figure out what to do here. But
Gotcha.
the rest of the stuff you can get it from the another levels. I'm going to show you later on. But
Okay.
one thing, see, do you want to get your labels right here, and then you don't want to open another chart, and then you click here on the gamma labels, and then how you get this like that. So the first thing you have to do is open the gamma labels chart. So you click here on the hamburger, these two lines, and then you go to gamma labels, and then you put SPY, which is this, or you can use SPX. You want to see SPX. So let me, before I go to SPX, let me show you. So do you click in SPX? You maybe don't have a label right here. As you can see, we don't have a label. And then you say, well, but I press gamma labels. Yes, you got the gamma label, but it's no labels. Why? Because you need to open the chart first. You have to click here, gamma labels, and then you put SPX. You click OK, and then your labels appear. But you don't need this open anymore. Now, why you want to do this? And then, reason why I do that, because you maybe have a different point of view, or you don't want to enter a position the same day, and then you say, okay, I want to see the gamma label but not 0DT. I want to see 3DT. And then guess what? You see how the gamma label move? That's the positioning from Tuesday. Or you want to see, or you want to see Friday, and then okay, and then you have Friday right here. Because what happened is gamma label, it is kind of open wide. You can go from 0DT to 1 year, no matter. So you can choose. That's in case you like to do a swing trade. This for swing trades is amazing. And then certainly for stocks too. I'm going to go in there now. But you can go here and then choose. I'm going to see Wednesday or Friday or any day you want. Because you go in the trip and then you don't want to tie to the computer all this day. And then you click it here. Then I want to see next Friday, and then you choose the 4DT, and then the support. Remember we're talking about this? Is the magnet? That's the support. What happened? SPX touch the support on the 13. And then we go in there in this area. So this is the bottom, this is the top. So that is how you can see it. We can travel from 6800 to 6800. So this is a weekly move so far. And then you can.
I love adding those to my chart. They've been very helpful so far.
Yeah, and then you can do a weekly. You see this, you know, you can able to see where the magnet is located. Take a look. You open this more widely. So they tell you what the expiration right here, 223. You click here. You see, okay, this is the 23. Or so do you want to go to any specific day? You type your day here. What do you want to go? No matter. You put manually. So you don't want to use the preset. You want to see 2 weeks, and then you got 2 weeks. So on the 2 weeks, take a look. On the 2 week, we are right there. So we are set up to go to almost 7,000 right there. Take a look. Well, this is a swing trade. That's the beauty of using this on different expiration. So you want to see, okay, so what is happening here, where we are, what can be the bottom, and then take a look. On 3 weeks from now, we have a different levels. 6698, 6700, which is crazy. And then you see it right there. And then take a look at this. You can see everything right here. Who is buying, who is selling. This is kind of crazy information because you need to know who is buying the put or who is selling the put. You get all the data right here. And then you can see other information, who is buying, who is selling. And then you can move this 21 DTE, or you want to see monthly. And then monthly you got a different data. This is the magnet for the monthly. This is the ping. And the support on the monthly is 6500. Take a look at this. Then you get all the data right here. And then you can go even to 6100. You know, this system, it shows you everything you want to know. And then they're going to tell you what is the magnet, what is the max pain, what is the ping strike, what will be the resistance, what will be the support. That's, of course, this is far away. You depend what you choose, you're going to get data. You go back again to 0DT and then you get different readings. They can even tell you what the expected move from this time. So you can see you got it right here. And then you get the signals, you get the the risk, and then you get the VIX right here, you get the ray shield of the VIX, and then you get some other information down here. You can read it. So that's how you use the gamma level. That's why I say you open one time, and then that's why I don't put it here like a fixed thing, because you want to know what you see in here is going to apply to the chart. Because I put this a fix on 0DT, you're not able to see something else for different days on the chart. So you choose your day here, and then that's going to apply to the chart. Then let's say you don't want to, you already get the data you want the 0DT thing. Okay, perfect. Now, after that, you want to confirm, see all this level right, go to the ocean chain. Then let's put this on the side a little bit. So you have right here the date. You can choose it. Put 17. And then you're going down, wherever you see the arrow is the price. And then so you click here, and then you see the gamma curve pointing to the right. We are in put territory, and then they're going to tell you how much they paid. If you go here, they ask the bid, and then they're going to tell you the other the Gex. They're going to tell you a bunch of things, but you click, for example, right here, and then they're going to tell you in 6850, the buyer for the deal is buy, and then you get the net gamma, you get the cow gamma, you get the put gamma, and the total Gex. So if you go here, you get different information, and then you're able to see what it is each level is going to tell you. For example, right here, we have a magnet to the 6700. We already show you about this guy. We have another magnet right here, two magnets together, 6770 and 6760. And take a look here, we have 5 millions on Gex. And then let me see, oops, sorry. And then we have 1,000 millions on the put side. So right here, this area. And then you can validate whatever you see in here. Remember that dot right here? This guy, 6799. $67.70 around this area between these two guys. So you get the two magnets right here, and then you get this on the ocean chain. So do you want to read it from here? And then as well, you can go and choose here any expiration you want. You want to see Friday, you click here and then put Friday. And then you get Friday data. And then you get different information here. And then you get the words, you get the pings, you get all the data right here. You want to see 2 weeks, go here, and then you do the same thing. So this ocean chain, you don't want to see the colors, you click out the heat, you don't want to see the curve, then you only get the labels. So that's how you read the ocean change, when you can able to see, you have a wall here, you have another wall here, and then you have another one here, and then by the heat, you can figure out if they selling, if they buying, whatever. Or the curve is going to point you which one is the one you're going to take a look. 6825, 6800. That's the one you want to see for the 27. And then you don't want to see the 27 anymore. You move to something else. Let's say you want to see next week this day. And then you're able to see we have 68, 65, and then we sweep. We change from 69, 65 to the right side, to the left side, which would be calls. And then after that, we're going here. So, but as I can tell you, it is noisy using SPX. That's why I say it's a better way to go. You use a SPY. Then a SPY, you get better information. Wait a little bit, so everything coming through. Right here. You see, we got the magnet. That's why we stop here. And we have another one here. So SPY is more clear. So you know where we're going to switch. We're going to switch around here, 684, 685. Take a look. The reversal is sitting to 685. So you can see this on the ocean change. Let me close this. Now, the good thing about this, about the profiles on this, let's say you have gamma labels, let's say you have these two guys, this automatically save to your profile. I mean, you click in the charts, you click in the gamma, and then you see it's nothing there. But you go back again to the chart to where you're working before, you got what you have on the past. So you don't have to make it again. So you can keep making profiles, and then you click on the profiles, and then you can move through the through the system. So you don't have to go through again and then set up the price chart, all kind of thing. No. Just do it one time. So let's keep moving. So use now the flow Gex. What is this? These different settings from the gamma. And then you may be asking why it's different. Well, we have two different metrics here. You can see this over the rolling 5 days, or you can do it from Friday to Friday. So you can see we have setting for 20209, 20216. So Monday this is going to change. Here you see it. Let me close this here, and then let me put gamma labels so you can understand what do you see. I put SPX. $6,900. So take a look at this. It look the same thing, this guy and this guy?
No.
Right here, you see a call gamma, and then you see a put gamma. But right here, you see the put flow and the call flow. So I mean, how many puts coming, how many calls incoming. Here is the gamma, here is the put size. So you know exactly, what they're doing here. And then you can go through all these labels one by one. And then you see which is the more, for example, 68, 65. Take a look at this, how big it is. 68, 65. What do you have here? Nothing. You never even notice. And then, let's say tomorrow you get a reverse or something in this area, and then say, what happened? Well, because we had the put flow right here. Take a look at the labels. 68, 65, we have 6800. Then take a look here, 6800, which is kind of big. But it is not that big like this. And then they show me different between 6800 and 6825. I just see a couple things, but if you come here, you see a lot of data different, and then you can able to get the D flow, the flow gamma, and then you get the charm, the flow decay. So through the day, all this is going to expire, and then you get the decay through all these strikes happening on the day, which you don't get that data here. So you know which one is getting bigger, which one is getting smaller. So you know where we can possibly, get a reverse or get more stronger for a support or something. These guys right here, it is going to tell you on each strike what is happening. Now, this signal you see is not directional. These buy strikes. So you can go here and then you see a bearish, or you can go here see a bullish. It's not because the market going up or down. This is buy strike. So that is, that's the flow Gex. That's the basic one. Now, you want to go in the bands, you go to see this guy right here. This is another story. This is going to tell you exactly what is the institutional flow positioning, how many cluster we have in each strike. says put, says call. Put, call, so you know what to play. Where's the pink is sitting, and then you can choose this as well for any DT, but this is set for 0 DT only. So you get the same data here, but with more details. So you know 6900, it is the strongest Gex negative, and then you see 6800 right there, it is the one for the down, on the support area. Now the dots, so do you see this dot together? The same thing on the other side. They're going to tell you, where will be the move, to the outside, to the downside. And then I don't see too much move to the outside so far today, but again, we have to wait for tomorrow opening and 10 a.m. That's the way we can figure out what to do. So you get all this data changing during the day in real time. As you can see, you don't see anything here. All this data, you're not able to see it here. You don't get it because this is regular, the flow get, this is the levels. This guy is is the engine to check each strike, what is happening on each strike. And the same thing you can do for anyone. You can do for a SPY. Click OK. You see the big difference right here, right here. Now you see the 3 dots. And then why I say don't use SPX. So you want to see what the price near to. They near to the red, or they near to the greens. They near to the red. So that means we're going to hit this level first, and then say these two guys join together and be more close. We keep going up. Like this is disorganized. So on the bottom, you see only 2. On SPX, you see only 3. That's why I don't use SPX. SPX is, you get only noise. So take a look here. We can hit this, and then see these two guys coming together, we keep it going up. And then they're going to tell you the last level will be 695. You see that right there? The 695? That's the, that's the one we're supposed to go, right there. And then again, you get here, who is buying, who is selling, put on calls. Then you can go here and then see whatever, no matter. You can do the same thing for Tesla, for, just wait a minute, then they come in. Then you get the data, anything. Let me see, AMD.
Excuse me, a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Just a reminder that you had said before that the weight word that you have in there, they don't have to pay attention to that because that's not.
Which one?
Is that it? When you go to QQQ?
Okay, where in the price chart?
Where you were before? What was it? The flow prox Gex? You see, trading signals. You have to remind the new people that are here that the suggested action is weight, but that's not to be taken into consideration.
No, that's something I'm testing. Do not use this.
Yeah.
Do not follow this. This is something I am testing on my end. I cannot remove it because I remove it. would be a problem to put it back again on the working on the working state. So this, do not use this, do not follow this. You follow these labels. This is something I'm testing on my back end, and then I try to make sure the back testing is correctly before starting deploy, bullish or bearish or something. Right now, it's way, do not follow this.
Thank you.
Not a problem. So let's go to see this guy here, right here. So Ocean Chain B3 do not use these features. It's not done yet. Don't use this. The Monster Engine only work when the market is live. This do not work when the market is closed. Why? Because they're reading only live data. They not read post-market, pre-market, after-market. No, they read only when the market is open. And you go here and then you see trades. This was the last trading day. You see what they're doing, and then you can tag this by put a whatever ticket you want to see, a SPY, QQQ, whatever, and then they're going to show you 689. They're buying a block here, and then the expiration, how many contract or whatever. You see maybe this, and then you see how much they pay, all kind of things. And then you get analysis. Again, this is working live. This is not working when the market is closed. Same thing with the Greeks. You get the last Greek information. And the flow, same thing. This only update when the market is live. Market is closed, this don't use it. Do not use it. You want to see, the only thing you can see here, it is what they're trading. And then it's enough for everyone. You have to open this on the past so they can load what you want to see. Right now, I got it on SPX, I got it in SPY, but when you go live, you start reading this with any ticker, no matter. Let me close this. Okay. Now the posture metrics. So this is going to tell you where the money is going. And let me remove all this DTE. And then you have different settings. So you go here and then you put posture metric, they coming automatically on SPX. You can use for anything. You can put a SPY, or you can put QQQ, or you can put the VIX, or you can put whatever, no matter, coin. Whatever you're going to see it. Back again to SPX. And then here you have the DTEs. You have 1 day, 2 day, 3, 4, 5. You can use anything, no matter. Then you can choose here what you want to see. You want to see fast with heat map focus, or you want to see a combo, or you want to get deep, or you want to use the Omega Mine nodes. It is something here. You can click and read, and then you can use it and show guide. Then they tell you how you use it or what to read. And on the help, you get all the data you need to know. How I like to use it, and go here and put precision and put a standard. So, and then I hit tabs so I can see better. So how you read this? You look for the big numbers. So you have this guy right here. As you can see, 6,800, they have 497 minus Gex millions. But 6795, they have 73, and 6805, they have 28. So what that mean? I mean, see, this number does not change. We can go down to this area and then take a look here on the Bex, on this the banner. We have 1.4 billions positive. That means we go in here, we touch this, and then we can bounce from this area. Now, take a look at the flow. We have 3.3 billion this morning, right here. But where I worry about it, I already show you guys, is this guys right here, 6870 and 6860. I already show you right here. Let me go back again and show you. Price chart, SPX. $6,800. $6,800. Take a look. You start put that together. 6,800. Right here. Reaction. 6,800. What would be the the support and the pin? Take a look here. What is the pin? Right here. 5.1 billions positive banner and 4.0 billions of money. So take a look. So far, so this data does not change. This is the pin. So what do you think is we're going to do? See, this line does not move. We keep going down to where? Right here. And then you come here and then take a look. You have 1.1 billion here. You have 5 billion here, 5 billion here. So these are the big numbers. Right here, it is big, but not that big like this. So we can bounce from this area. This is real-time numbers. I mean, see, do you take a look? Every time we bounce, 68.48. Let's go to see 68.48. Take a look. Well, 68.50. 415 millions. And then why we keep going down? Negative banner. Then we are right here. Then take a look at the money. 2.7. Big number. Big number. Big spike. Big numbers. This is why you want to see what is happening here. Now, so you want to compare this with more days, you can use this and then put 1D. So you can see the same levels for 0DT and 1DT. And then you see 68.35. For Tuesday, for tomorrow, we have minus 113 millions. And then we have 15 positive. And then we have 850 millions of money. But take a look here. Wednesday, we have 67. Now, this guy is become bigger, 254. And then see you keep going down. You see 6,700, where was a 1.1 billions, it's nothing here. And then it's not even money there. So all this money is going away Tuesday. So you want to know, see we're going here, that will be the reverse area. So you can enter here on calls. And then we're going up to this area. We keep going up to this area. Take a look here, 2.2 billions. 68.30. 641 millions right there. Keep going. 1.6, 947. 1.2, this is strong here. 2.5, 3.72. So this level 6900. This guy right here, 6850. Wherever you see the billions, that's the level you want to put your eyes on. So what, that's why I say I wait for 10 a.m. and see what this guy is going to do. See, I start to see yellow lines. I know they're going to stop in this area where the brightest dot is going to stop. But I don't see here. I see it on SPY. One time I saw that, I'm going here and I say, okay, so where we are? Let's say it's 68.70, 68.80, I'm coming 68.80. Well, we have 68.80. Let's see here, 67.70, sorry, 67.70. We have 1.1 billions right here, 5.0. So we can easily go to this area. And then we can bounce back again to this level. Then there is where I enter my position. These two guys is waiting for the price right here. It's a lot of money right here, a lot. 5.4 billions and 5 billions right here. This, take a look. How many positions they are right there? And the same thing, you can do this for anything. You don't have to remove that. You can, let me close this. And then let's say you want to see NVIDIA, close, and then go to see Microsoft and Meta, all three together. Now you get on top. What to do? You have a mixed pressure, and then you have a, for example, NVIDIA, the key level is 175. Key level is where the price want to go. And then the range will be 175 to 195. So that means with that, we can go down here where the key level is, and then we can jump up. Then take a look at the numbers. 162, 1.4, 1.9 billions. You see something else here? It's not. So this key level is where NVIDIA can go tomorrow and then get a bounce from there. Let's go to see Microsoft. Microsoft, we have a key level on 410. Right here, outside, and then they are right here. So do you take a look? 631 millions, 297 millions. This is the biggest number. So we bounce here, and then we can go down between 410, 400, and then 410. Then you can do this. This is weekly, Friday, but you can use for 2 weeks, and then you see 2 weeks in advance. The same thing one. So I want to see this level will be a sinks for the following weeks. And then you get the 175. And then see you read the 175 for the next Friday, it is not a level. You see it's 1.7 millions, 10 millions, and then 1.9 billion. So right here, the flow is a lot, but it's no Bana and Gex. So you want to see which one is the biggest around this area. Then you can go there and then see 3 weeks in advance, same level, 175. And then as you can see, 175 is still big boy over the next 3 weeks. On the case of NVIDIA, and then the Microsoft, maybe it will be something different. 410, let's go to check 410. 410 right here, yeah, 631, yeah, 631. So that 410 is becoming stronger too over the next couple weeks. But again, all this can be changing tomorrow. We have to wait for the data. This is what the market left out on Friday. So you want to wait for that. So the better way to go, you go Friday, next Friday, and then you read it. Okay, so what we have, the big number, where they are, 303, 176, 1.3 billions, 1.9 billions. So, down here, then jump to 190 on a week. Lower, highest. Simple. You got your Nvidia levels already. Go back to Microsoft. What do you have? Big boy here. We don't have nothing on the bottom, nothing on top. So the biggest one will be 410. Next one will be 415. Okay, but it is not, so you can go from 410 for 400 to all the way up through here, and then we can even go through these 271 millions right here, 415. But the move is already to the outside. The system already tell you where to go, and then this the lower level and the upper level, and the ceiling levels, which is the key levels, it is right here. So after this, you get out your trade. You don't stay there. The same thing with Meta. You keep going. Meta, you got 600. This is the level. What are you? And then you get, they point to the downside on Meta. That's the floor level, 600 to 700. Meta is kind of wide. They have two roadblock levels, different thing. Okay, so when you see this two roadblock, just wait for confirmation. That's not good. So I stay away from Meta. When you get this clear path, it's okay. When you get this, do not use it. Wait to get a clear path. So this is how you use this guy, and then you can do it for anything. So if you don't see the one you're going to see it, you are here. I don't know, whatever. Visa. And then you got Visa here. No, this is the big, sorry, Visa. Yeah, Visa right here. Then you can delete that, and then you get the Visa. You got one roadblock. You don't want to use Visa either. Same thing, you can do anything, no matter. Pick your ticket. You don't got it, you out of here. We have more for hungry. The dark pool, you get the last reading last Friday, but this is real time again. You have to wait for the market open, and then you get your reading. You can use in aggregation, so you can count everything together, or you can go strike by strike and then organize by ticker, and then you can see all. So do you want to go one by one and see how big it is, which is the biggest one or whatever. And then you can go on the help, and then you can read all that, how you use it. CBD Pro, same thing. Wait for Monday, for tomorrow, and then you get the data. this working live. It's not working right now because this only work live. So you get 0DT and weekly. This incoming data from the change, and then you start in see here. And then you get the Gex, and you get if there's any well, alerts, the regime, correlation between these three guys. But this is only working live. This is not working when the market is closed. All right. So this guy is the same thing. You have to wait for the market's close. So they're going to tell you which the whale around, which one is. You can put by symbol. You can add the symbol here, let's say SPY, for example. And then you get, see, it's a put, it's a call. When was the last time? This is set to read the last minute of the market. Then you click here and then you see all. Then you get the sweep, you get the blocks. You know 0DT is not nothing 0DT yet. Same thing with weekly. Then see you click in one of those, you see how many contracts, you know what they're doing. No matter Amazon, whatever. So that's how you use this guy. This is not working, this is not working, this is not working. Liquidation tapes, that's something else. This, the strike, they begin liquidated. And then you get 69.10, it's a call, it's a put. See they buying, how many percent they buying, or how many they selling. And then there's the liquidity. So they are long liquidity or so they are short liquidity. So you can read that here. These are advanced things, and then this what the change coming through. This only working for SPX. That's not working for nothing else. Oh, that's the liquidation flow. Then you click here, and then they're going to tell you how to read it, how to use it. Then we have the Greek exposure. This on the front, you can see a basic data. You can increase the amount of strike. You want to see 40 strike on the time. And then you can see 0DT. Well, it's not 0DT yet. You have to see all. And then this, what do you going to read? What do you want to see? So you put your mouse here. You want to see close. And then you put here, say strike 68.30. That's the exposure. And then you get 1DT, you get the weekly, and you get the quarterly. And then that's the wall right here. It's another wall right here, so we can move around this area. But keep in mind, again, market is closed. You can trust this. And you can do the same thing for anything. You can do the deltas. You can do the theta. And then you can do the vega. Then you can do a charm. So 67.50, 67.60. It's the one I show you already. In the notice, on the another chart.
Yes.
And then 67.70. Take a look.
Exactly that.
6800, 67.60, and 6900. Then you can see the banner right here. And then we go back again to 6800, and then you can see the BOMA, which is kind of crazy because they point to the outside. Now this is worth for anything. I mean, you can use it with anything, even for the bigs. You see, we have a wall here. Then you can right there, spike. It's another one here. So you can do it for the theta. You can do the vega. You can do anything. You can do it for anything, no matter. See the Tesla positioning right here, right here. Then you can go no matter. You type it where you're going to go, here or there, and then you can get it. Now we have advanced things inside this, but you have to know what you're doing. It is the lab. The lab is going to show you different stuff. And then sorry. So you can go here in advanced, and then you can choose ratio, multiply, sum, difference, composite up, composite down, divide, sums, no matter. You can choose any symbol by strike, by DT, by expiration. You can zoom, average, max, minimum. You can go for 0 DT to 365 days. You can choose how many DT you want to see. And then, so if you don't understand nothing like this, don't use this. Just go to, I do some kind of preset. I have the gamma speed. You click there, for example, SPX, that's override the whole thing. And then they're going to tell me, the speed of the gamma. And then you see here, we're in Tesla. Let me move forward to SPX. So, for example, they go strike by strike. So 68.35, we have a bullish pressure on 22%. 68.30, we have 35%. 68.25, 43%. 68.15 is neutral. 68.05, we have 100% bullish pressure. This guy, we have a bearish pressure, 97%. And then they have a bullish. So as you can see, every single strike, they tell you how fast we can go up or down by the pressure. As you can see here, see we hit 68.05, we can go really fast to 68.10, which is neutral. This calls this put. You can get this, you can get the pin, mean reversion, you go apply, and then, let me see, put right there, put bigger. So, we can have right here 68.45, a bullish pressure to 72% to the outside, and then take a look at this. All this guy right here, see we go in here, all this is bullish. Now, as soon as we approach 68.80, the bullish pressure go down to 28%, 7%. And then this guy right here is going back again to 68.85, we go 98%. So all this is measured on each strike. What is the pressure on each strike? And take a look here. So we're going down to this area, 68.25. We have a 99% of bearish. And then take a look at this guy, 57, 9%. So that's how you figure out, what the direction you're going through. Also, we're going here, we're going there. So you have to go here and then find out which strike we are, and then what happened on that strike. But again, this is advanced things, you don't know what you're doing, do not come here, you get confused. And then you can go here and then you can see the trend, the convexity, the output positioning, the term, the dealer balance. This is a nice one. So near to the zero is the balance. As you can see right there, 68.40 is a balance. You go here and then the dealer's imbalance at 1.7%. Right here is a minus 1.20. Right here they are 0.94. 0.07. So this number, they are almost balanced. This guy here almost balanced. Right there is not that much. So you know they are really balanced in this area. Right here, and then where else where you see balance? Right here, 69.05. None of those strikes, they are balanced. What I mean, at the end of the day, they cannot be near to this. They have to be near to the balance size. So can be here, can be here, can be here. So you start to see it, how close we are to these levels or to that places. So that's how you figure out what the dealer balance or where to go. For example, if the price is around here, so you have to see, okay, so we are here. And then where's the near balance? We have this guy with 0 and we have this guy with 7. And then we are here. This will be the next close balance that we are. So it's most likely we're going to end in right here. Besides, go all through this and then arrive to this, which is 40 points up. So that's how you find out what is the near balance. And then you see a flow acceleration, you get the banner gamma tension. This nice one too, because you get who is tensioning more the strike up and down, and then you can see it is kind of equal right there at 69.55, but right there the put is tensioning a lot. Let me go here and then let me put this like a rank. So you see where's the rank on each strike, on the pressure, and can tell you we are on the put size. One time we crossed 69.45, we are on the call side, but all this is put dominated. So this is the tension between the gamma and the banner, and then how we going to react on each level. And then you see the strength is 95%, 66%, 85, 86%, 98%, you know, so 8%, and then when we jump into this area, this different story. And you got the chart theta diff, which is another one. So this is the values right here. It's nothing too much to look around here. Let me all the activities in this area, on this area. We don't have activity here. And then you get all this measure and you can do it on this side. Also, if you want to create your own, you can do it here. And then you can use this against this. You can apply the combo. And then you get something else. You can do it. So if you don't like it, you can, you know, type here your formulas. I don't know. You type it here, whatever you want to type, and then they go into plot. Put the banner. For example, put the banner, and then you see banner gamma exposure. And then you can get that. I don't know. You can see the delta. Oops. Put a B here. Let me remove this. and then you get the deltas. So you can divide, or you can multiply, or you can apply the combo, or you can, sum, or you can even do it a composite. Let's say you want to see this guy by this guy by this guy, and you can apply the combo, and then you get this. It's nothing here, but so you get whatever you want to see it. Then, if you don't know what to do, click in the help, and then they're going to tell you how to use the preset, and then what is the transform suggest, and then you go from there. Automatically they show you what to use, and then you can apply it, and then you get the preset. But again, so if you don't know what this means, you forget about it, don't use it, and then keep using this. That's kind of clean information. So you see the Gex, you see 6835, 6836 and 6825 would be the two walls to the downside, and then we have this guy here, 6840 to the outside. This, again, you have to wait for Monday, for Tuesday, sorry, opening. This data is the last thing we see on Friday. All this working live, and then if you want to see this in 3D, you click in 3D, and then you get this, and then you can start to read this on 3D, whatever. It's up to you. And then you can get by bars, the exposure. So that, that's the Greek exposure. And then we have the surface panel. This surface, they show you among the same things on the exposure, but they are more simple. For example, they target 6950 as a target right here on SPX. We have an attack of 6292 on SPY, and then we have 6010 on QQQ. But this, you have to wait for the market open. Right there, they are reading the last we left on Friday. And then you can, if you don't like it to see this, you can power off this and then do it IWM, and then do a SPY, and then do Apple. SPY, and then do it A&D, and then you can see the data right there. They're going to tell you is, what is the target. See, we do 260, for example, IWM. On the Apple, the target, we are right there. And look at this, A&D 188 the target. So they already mentioned for the spot to here will be the target. And then as you can see, this arrow is more self-explanatory, up and down. So what can be happening on each strike. And then you want to do only one, you click here, and then you can see by one, see by three. This is limited only to these items. It's no for every single one. It's just whatever you see here. That's the surface. And then I'm working over on this metric function reaction. It's nothing you can do, this is just crazy. They have 130 or more different metrics to go through. That is something I'm working over. It's not done. It is, I've been working over this over the last few days because, this advanced Gex, advanced, metrics. You want to, that's for the people who like it, go with me, and then they go in different metrics on different things, and then go deep and study more. So that is what it is. And then you get different setup. So you don't see something here, it's because the setup is not done yet, but you have 143 different fields. So I'm going through all this to enable. So far I got this top. You see right here. I got all this, and then I have to go through all this right here. I got the raw Greeks, which is amazing. So, and then I got to the Vegas, the Charm, and the Boma. So all this, but so far I don't go through this yet. I'm working over. So I got this part done. One time I go step by step, so I can get all the way up to here. And then will be, you get all kinds of data. And then you can multiply, you can do divide, you can do whatever. You can combine this with that, that would be the more, Greeks and Jing you were able to use or see. That would be 143 different combined by 120 different available. Then you can do a multiply, you can do a ratio, you can do it. Would be crazy because you can do whatever you want to do. But that is something for advanced people who really understand the gamma exposure fields, and then they want to go deeper, and then they want to study more in detail the effect of all this on each strike, or but this is not for the regular user. So do not use that so you are not understanding what to do. To recap, the better way to go to price chart, and then yellow, reaction, blue, magnet, simple. Keep simple. Do not complicate. You can click here and show details, and then you get information, where's the support, where's the magnet, the resistance, and then you get this, the sum by the pressure, and then you can use this if you want to, or just read this. This is simple. Do not complicate your life. Reaction, magnet, 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 reaction. Let's see if I can find somebody else. A&D, I see A&D with. Take a look. Magnet right here in A&D. That's the one we see it. A&D. A&D. That's the one we see it on the other side, on the surface. So take a look. 187.50. 188 target. 188. right here. 188, that's the magnet. 188 right here. I already told you, next week we can go all the way up, all the way down to over here. So you can combine, you can check, you can let's see the option change for A&D. $188 right here, take a look. Then we are right here. All this, take a look, put. Take a look at this guy right here. 94 millions negative Gex right here, positive Gex. Look. Mark your number, 188. 188 right here. Almost, $13 down. So any questions, anything you guys need to ask or something, please. No questions? Well, I'm going to close this, and then I hope so. So if you have any question or something, you can DM me. Then tomorrow will be a live class when the market is open, so we can see it, everything we're doing. So we go from there. All right. See you guys later.